Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a very special video and I have something to celebrate, and I would love it if you would like to celebrate with me. So I'm basically having the best week ever because Simple Happy Zen just reached 100,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane and crazy and so special. And I really wanted to celebrate this moment by making a banana bread, because that's basically how I celebrate things nowadays. I bake something. So I was going to make banana bread, and I thought, why not just invite you guys along, because you are part of the reason why this is happening in the first place. So if you want to join me, feel free to grab a nice cup of coffee or tea for yourself, and let's get this party started. So I will leave a link to the recipe of this video in the description box if you want to join me and make it yourself. And credit where credit is due, this is not my recipe. This is from Sadia from Pickup Lines. I'm sure you know who that is. And feel free to check out her recipe and make one with me. I will leave it in the description box. So right here I have my ingredients, and I weighed them all before filming because I can never seem to weigh and talk at the same time. And here is the tray that it's going to be in, and there is my recipe and the bowl that I'm going to mix it in. I already made a gel with some flax seeds, just ground it up with a little bit of water, which will be the base for this whole thing. And right there is a glass of water because I'm thirsty today. So yeah, 100,000 subscribers. It's kind of impossible to wrap your head around, really. It's so many people. And I feel like it was never really about the numbers with me. I never had like a clear goal of I want to reach that number of subscribers by that time or anything. But seeing that number was very much a special moment. And I did always have it in my head, even when I first started out with YouTube, that I would love to one day reach 100,000 subscribers, even if it felt like more like a pipe dream or something. That was something that I did have in my head. So the fact that the day is now here is absolutely amazing. And like I said, I've never really been focused on the numbers. I don't spend a lot of time looking at my analytics. Maybe I should do that more actually, but I have always been kind of focused on being consistent. That was the #1 thing for me. I wanted to have a video ready every Saturday, and I have been doing that quite consistently for about, I think, 2 years and 9 months at this point, ever since I first uploaded my first video to YouTube. Hey, welcome to Simple Happy Zen. If you're new here, I am so glad you found your way here. My name is Vera, and this is a short introduction video to let you know all about this channel. And that was what I was focused on, and also on making the best type of video, best quality video that I could possibly make, which was very challenging because I didn't know anything about making videos, but I always tried my best. And something I always focused on whenever I published a video, I chose one thing that I didn't really like about it and that I wanted to improve in the next one. And that was kind of what I was focused on. And I'm still focused on that, really. And something else I've always been focused on is providing something of clear value to the viewers and making sure that it is a video that I would want to watch and that people find to be a good use of their time, to take the time and watch it. So I always try to add one clear value at least. Maybe they learn something new, or maybe they feel inspired, or maybe they just feel a little bit more relaxed. And I always try to leave people better than when they started watching the video. And when I started YouTube, I did not know what was going to happen, but I have to honestly say that I really fell in love with it. I'm so happy to be on this journey, and I just want to thank everyone on YouTube for supporting me. It feels so good to know that you guys have my back, that you are watching my videos, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, all these things. It's absolutely amazing, and of course I could not have done it without you. So I prepared the following ingredients. I chopped up some dark chocolate. This is the flour. I have some sugar. This is actually applesauce. Here I have some baking powder and baking soda. Over here I have some vegetable oil, some sea salt, some cinnamon, and pure vanilla extract. And of course, the bananas. One of my absolute favorite things about being a YouTuber is the community feeling. Just the fact that there are so many people. I feel like the Simple Happy Zen community is just full of amazing people. I feel like I have the best one on YouTube. People are so nice. I hardly ever get like nasty comments, things like that. And I always love it when people help each other out, especially with things that I'm not really that experienced with. Like, for example, how to deal with minimalism and kids, stuff like that. I always love to see when people react to each other's comments. And I also love to be able to react to everyone in the comments, which is also why I still spend a lot of time reacting to people's comments. Of course, it's become so much that I can't possibly answer everyone anymore, which is kind of a shame. But I still read them all, and I still love reading all of them. Sometimes people send me emails, stuff like that. I love it. And I think I still reply to probably like perhaps 60 or 70% of the comments right now, which is, I think, quite good. And I also always make sure to be online when a video goes up, so that the first like 2-3 hours when a video is up, I can still like react live to people's comments as they are rolling in. And those Saturday afternoons, which is, for me, it's afternoon usually, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, are one of my favorite parts of my week now. So now it's time to add them all to the bowl. So let's give this another mix. And then we can add the bananas. Now we're gonna add the oil. This banana bread might have a few calories, but I find it to be so worth it. And of course you can just freeze like a part of it, so you don't have to eat it within like 3 days or something. Okay, let's add the applesauce. And I think the sugar, let me check. All right, next up we have baking soda and baking powder. Then we're gonna add a teaspoon of cinnamon. If there is cinnamon in a recipe, I know it's gonna be good. I love cinnamon. And we have some pure vanilla extract. And then we have a teaspoon of salt. Oh, this is too much. Like that, okay. So now I'm just adding the flour 1/3 at a time and just gently folding it into the mix. And then, of course, the best for last, adding the dark chocolate. And I always try to leave some of it behind so that I can just like pop that on top, and then it melts in the oven. Creates these like chocolatey things. Very eloquent. You want to grease this thing up a little bit before you add this in there so that it comes out nice and easy. This is actually one of the first times I have used this thing. Let me tell you, it's a game changer. I never used to have one of them before. And it really makes it so easy to scoop everything out. So let's try to get this nice and even. And then lastly, I will add some of the pieces of chocolate that I've saved. And then final step is sprinkling on just a little bit more cinnamon. And now this baby is ready to be popped in the oven. There. So while the banana bread is in the oven, I have about 15 minutes to kill, so that means I can upload my new video for this Saturday and get some things done, maybe make a thumbnail, things like that. And I also have to answer some emails, so I'm gonna get straight to it. So now 50 minutes later, we have something that looks like this. Hey, it's me from 2 days later. So I was editing this video and it turns out that the whole last part of the video, from where I was eating the banana bread and chatting some more about a few things, had no audio. And by testing a few things, I learned just now that my microphone is probably broken. So I need to re-record this whole thing. I am using my regular earphones now, so I'm sorry if this sounds horrible. I'm probably gonna end up having to buy a new microphone. So that's actually one of my least favorite things about being a YouTuber, just the technical issues. I'm really bad with technique, and I'm gonna have my boyfriend look it over first. Hopefully he can find what was wrong with it. So I'm gonna do the last bit again, and I hope that the audio quality isn't too bad. So I don't want to act as if I won some Grammy or something like that, but I did want to thank a few people quickly. First of all, my family and friends who have always been really supportive of me, and a lot of them are watching every single video that I put out, so that is so sweet. So hi, if you're watching, hi. Also, of course, I'd like to thank my boyfriend. I could not have done it without him. He is the one that pushed me to really believe in myself and go for it and start doing this full time. And definitely this is something that I could not have done without him, so thank you. And over the course of this whole YouTube thing, I've also been lucky enough to meet a few fellow YouTuber friends, or online meet anyway, and they have also taught me so much, and it has been so nice to regularly catch up with them. And I'm just gonna keep going, I think. Now that I am at 100,000 subscribers, I don't really have a next goal in terms of subscribers. I guess it would be nice to one day hit 1 million, but I think that's gonna be a while probably. So I'm just gonna keep going as I have been going, focus on being consistent, focus on making the best videos that I could make. And I'm actually saving up to buy a proper camera and a good lens, or maybe even 2 lenses. And because as of now, I'm still actually filming with my phone, which is what I've been doing ever since the start of this whole thing. And I am so looking forward to getting a proper camera that I can film beautiful shots with, because there's only so much you can do with the camera on your phone, even though it has treated me really well up to now. But I am saving up to buy a special, like a really good camera, maybe sometime this year. That is what I'm hoping for. Also, I am getting ready to start a new project for the channel. So I have done just the channel, the weekly videos. I've created an online course, Simplify Your Life course. I've written a decluttering ebook. I have a fun newsletter. I'm on Patreon, so a lot of things already happened. And now I'm going to start working on a new, maybe a course. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but it's going to be about slow living, and I'm really, really passionate and excited for it. So I'm going to wrap this up now because probably the audio was quite bad. So thank you for sticking with me, for watching all the way until now. You're the best. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'd love to see you soon. I don't know when I'll be able to get a new microphone, so maybe it's gonna be like a week longer than usual. I hope not, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. And have a good one. Bye bye.